Would the Yankees let Gerrit Cole walk to keep Juan Soto? The last thing the New York Yankees or their fans want to think about right now is Juan Soto's impending free agency. The Yankees are in the thick of the stretch run, playing some fantastic baseball with Soto and MVP favorite Aaron Judge leading the charge. With 29 games left in the season, the Yankees are clinging to a one-game lead over the Baltimore Orioles in the AL East. Everything is on the line: the division, a first-round bye, and the chance to maximize what might be the best duo in Major League Baseball. If you are a fan of the Yankees, write "Go Yankees" in the comments and subscribe to the channel. Now, while there are plenty of great storylines swirling around this team, nothing is more captivating than the looming question of Soto's free agency. Can the Yankees make a World Series run and use that success as the ultimate pitch to keep Soto in the Bronx? Regardless of the outcome, Soto's name is going to dominate the offseason, much like Shohei Ohtani and Yoshinobu Yamamoto did last winter. Speculation is already starting to fly, thanks to Jeff Passan's early free agent preview for ESPN. Let's be real, Soto is going to command a huge contract in free agency, with the bidding war expected to start at $500 million. For the Yankees to retain both Soto and Judge, could another superstar, like Gerrit Cole, become a casualty? Let's break down what Passan reported and explore if Soto's free agency might impact whether Cole stays with the Yankees beyond the 2024 season. So, what did Jeff Passan say about Juan Soto? Passan, one of baseball's top insiders, dropped some serious hints about how the market for Soto might shake out. He believes the race for Soto will come down to a battle between the Yankees and the Mets, two of the biggest powerhouses in the league. This isn't just Passan speculating. He's drawing from conversations with players, coaches, agents, and even front office executives. The fact that Passan is hearing this from high-ranking sources makes it all the more intriguing. Passan even got a quote from Mets shortstop Francisco Lindor, who didn't shy away from discussing the possibility of Soto switching boroughs. Lindor praised Soto's incredible year and hinted at how much Soto could help the Mets if they were to land him. For Lindor to openly talk about this is bold and suggests the Mets might go all out in their pursuit of Soto. But here's the kicker. If the Mets throw $500 million or more at Soto, can the Yankees realistically match that with both Judge and Cole already on the payroll? Now, let's talk about how Gerrit Cole factors into all of this. Passan also mentioned Cole as another significant name in this winter's free agency market. Cole has an option to opt out of the final 4 years and $144 million of his 9-year, $324 million contract with the Yankees. However, the Yankees have a clause that allows them to keep Cole off the market by guaranteeing a 10th year at $36 million for the 2029 season. Just last year, it would have been unthinkable for the Yankees not to exercise that option. Cole was dominant, winning the AL Cy Young Award and consistently making starts while racking up innings. But this season, Cole has missed time with a UCL injury, though he's returned and looked solid with a 3.86 ERA in 12 starts. Still, Cole turns 34 soon, and the Yankees might be wary of committing $180 million over the next 5 years to a pitcher with injury concerns. The Yankees have managed to win games even without Cole this season, and reallocating those funds to Soto could be a more appealing option if they're concerned about staying under the luxury tax in the future. With Judge, Cole, and other big contracts like Carlos Rodon and Giancarlo Stanton on the books, the Yankees are already looking at a hefty payroll. Adding Soto into the mix would push them even further into luxury tax territory, making future roster construction more challenging. In a vacuum, replacing Cole might be easier than replacing Soto. There's more risk with Cole, not just because he's a pitcher, but also due to his age and recent injury. If Yankees fans had to choose, it would be fascinating to see whether they'd prefer to keep the ace who has anchored their rotation or the superstar outfielder who has quickly become a fan favorite. The ideal scenario would be to keep both, but the Yankees might have to make a tough decision this winter. First, they'll have to decide on Cole, and that could set the tone for their entire offseason. The worst-case scenario? Letting Cole walk to free up cash for Soto, only to lose them both in free agency. For now, the Yankees are focused on making a playoff push with Cole, Judge, and Soto all healthy and ready to go. But once the offseason arrives, the decisions they face will be some of the toughest in recent memory. Boone has done it again, In a move that's left Yankees fans scratching their heads, Boone made a decision during Tuesday night's game against the Washington Nationals that might just top the list of questionable calls this season. Picture this: Gerrit Cole, one of the best pitchers in the game, is on the mound, and the Yankees are facing off against one of the worst pitchers in baseball, Patrick Corbin. But somehow, despite everything seemingly in their favor, the Yankees lost 4-2. And Boone's blunder played a big part in that. If you're a fan of the Yankees, write "Go Yankees" in the comments and subscribe to the channel. So, let's break down what happened. It was the top of the 9th inning, and the Yankees were down 4-2. But wait, they were rallying. They had already scored a run, and there were runners on first and second with only one out. The game was within their grasp. Enter DJ LeMahieu, the number 9 hitter, stepping up to the plate to face Nationals closer Kyle Finnegan. Now, let's be real, LeMahieu hasn't exactly been tearing it up this season. In fact, he's been one of the worst hitters in the league, with a dismal .199/.267/.257 batting line before the game. And to make matters worse, both LeMahieu and Finnegan are right-handed, which meant Boone had a prime opportunity to pinch hit with one of the left-handed options sitting on the bench. We're talking guys like Trent Grisham, Ben Rice, or switch hitter Oswaldo Cabrera, any of whom would have had a better shot than LeMahieu. But what did Boone do? He stuck with LeMahieu, and, unsurprisingly, LeMahieu failed to deliver, flying out to rookie outfielder Dylan Cruz in foul territory. The rally wasn't over yet, though. Gleyber Torres had a chance to be the hero, but he too flew out to Cruz, ending the game with Juan Soto on deck and Aaron Judge waiting in the hole. Game over, and the Yankees' hopes dashed once again. You might be thinking, why on earth did Boone make that call? Well, after the game, Boone tried to justify it by saying Finnegan handles lefties. But here's the kicker. Yankees lefties had gone 3-for-3 against Finnegan earlier in the game. So, yeah, Boone's explanation doesn't exactly hold water. It's decisions like these that make fans wonder what could have been. Maybe if Boone had sent up a pinch hitter instead of sticking with LeMahieu, the Yankees could have turned things around. But we'll never know, because that chance was squandered, and the Yankees were left with yet another frustrating loss. Before we wrap up, if you enjoyed this breakdown and want more Yankees content, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. We're bringing you all the highs, lows, and everything in between as we follow the Yankees through the season. Derek Jeter made headlines during the Yankees' 74th Old Timers Day on August 24th when he delivered a statement that had everyone talking. It doesn't matter what you do during a 162-game schedule. It all boils down to the World Series. Win a championship or it's a failure. Now, this is classic Jeter, always focused on the bigger picture, and with 5 World Series rings to his name, who could argue with him? But here's where things get interesting. Some folks, particularly New York broadcaster Michael Kay, think Jeter was subtly throwing shade at none other than Aaron Judge. If you're a fan of the Yankees, write "Go Yankees" in the comments and subscribe to the channel. On his August 26th episode of The Michael Kay Show, Kay suggested that Jeter's comment might have been a slight dig at Judge, despite Judge's incredible season. He's on track to possibly hit 62 home runs, has a .333 batting average, and an OPS of 1.197. Numbers that have Yankees fans on the edge of their seats. Kay hinted that Jeter's words might be a reminder that, in the end, it's all about the championships, not the regular season heroics. But let's be real for a moment. Jeter also had nothing but praise for Judge on the very same day. He called Judge's season amazing, mentioned how he seems to keep getting better, and said that Judge has carried on the Yankees' legacy of superstar players. Jeter even called himself a fan of Judge and referred to him as a unicorn in baseball. So, does that sound like someone who's trying to undermine Judge's achievements? I don't think so. Now, I know there's always going to be speculation and rumors in sports, especially in a city as passionate as New York, but let's not twist Jeter's words into something they're not. He's just being the captain we all know him to be, focusing on what matters most, bringing home that championship. If you're enjoying this breakdown, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the latest Yankees news and hot takes. We've got a lot more coming your way, and you won't want to miss it. So, what's your take on this whole situation? Do you think Jeter was throwing shade? Or was he just staying true to his winning mentality? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your opinion.